February 21st, 2018. Beautiful day here. It's a little misty, but I mean, it's probably 50 degrees out. I mean, for February, it's really warm. So on this one here, I got a call from a customer of mine. He's got a oil-fired boiler that's got antifreeze in it, glycol, and the relief valve's blowing. So, you know what that means? That means the expansion tank's bad. Most likely the expansion tank's bad, and blowing the relief valve. So I'll go over there and I'll drain it. I'm gonna have to capture all the antifreeze in there into buckets and pump it back in, because that's how you gotta do that. And I recently went over there and put antifreeze back in there and flushed it out. Every 4 years or so, you gotta flush it out, put new stuff in. Anyway, once I get over there and try to get some shots, I'll probably do is you know, take the pressure off the boiler into some buckets and check the tank. Most likely the tank's got no air in it. If the tank's got no air in it, it's in a weird spot above the boiler. I'll probably drill some holes in it, maybe drain it into a bucket, take the weight off it. I got a new tank in the truck, and we'll switch out the tank and put the new relief valve in and get it back going for the guy. It could be also, it could be the feed is bad, or the tankless coil's got a leak in it, building pressure, but most of the time it's the tank. The glycol eat the rubbers in the system, so the tank's got a rubber diaphragm in it. The glycol will eat the rubber. Not good, but in this situation, the house has got like an overhang on it, like a raised range type of thing. It's got overhangs, and that's where the pipe freezes on the baseboard. So it's got to have antifreeze in it, or she'll freeze up and it gets cold out. So I don't put antifreeze in the system unless it's absolutely necessary. If it's starting to freeze up in different areas, or you know, piping in the crawl space or something and it freezes, well, then you got to put it. But if the house has a, you know, a square envelope and the house don't freeze unless you lose power or something, I don't recommend going with antifreeze unless it's absolutely necessary. See, that bucket's filling up in a day. PSI. It's probably that tank's been changed a couple of years ago. $12.15, so 2 years. Installed glycol, new expansion tank, feeder, relief valve, high vent, boiler drain. So we'll drain it down and we'll check the pressure in this tank here. This tank's probably bad. Maybe not, might be just the relief valve bad. We'll take some pressure off it, because I gotta purge it anyway. He says the air in the loops, kind of a tight spot here. I'll try to get you some shots if I can. So I got my pump hooked up to the drain, and I got it so it's gonna, when I drain out the boiler, it's gonna prime this pump, and then when I start it, it's gonna push back into the boiler, and then this drains into the bucket. Now I got these 3 hoses into that transfer bucket. We'll get the water off, the power off, and we'll drain it. The old Bundy. I got some antifreeze to glycol to add. I got like $5, 5 gallons. You can smell it. That gauge might not even be accurate. We'll see. I'll have to get another bucket. I got 5 gallons of glycol there. There should be pressure in this tank. If not, I'm changing it.
This flow checks on this system, so I don't have to worry about that. Looks like the gauge is working. Oh, we got 4 pounds in there. I mean, it's got some pressure on it. But it just lost its charge. That's what we want, 12. That's what we want right there. Sometimes they get a slow leak, and as long as the tank's still good, the rubber's still good, we'll let it go. But I am gonna change that relief while I'm here. And we'll get it going again. Give it the old Bundy. I'll put another bucket here. I gotta change this thing. I'll have to put a new one on there. Why would you wear gloves? Could never figure it out. Alright, we'll check this again. It should be fine now. Usually if they're out of pressure completely, I'll just change them, but this one had pressure in it. So it means it's still good. It's holding pressure, so we're going to leave it. You know, nothing's carved in stone. If there's no pressure in it at all, and I'd change it for sure. But alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna use this. We're gonna use this my new pink bucket that I got, I think. I can still smell that stuff, the glycol in there. I'm probably gonna use the new pink stuff. It's been 2 years since I put some in there, and obviously it's been blowing, so. Alright, so that's about 4 gallons there. And I get about 5 gallons of the good glycol. So I'm going to turn the pump on. What we're going to do is we're going to shut all these off. We're going to do one zone at a time. Open this and do one zone at a time. It's going to go on the bottom, up through the supply, through the house, back into the bucket because it can't go in the return. That's how it's going to work. If I'm going to add water, I use that stuff that's got the nicks in it.
just have to take my hoses off and we should be good. Turn the feeder back on just as a backup. That should be good. Alright, it's sitting about 20 pounds. That's fine with me. I'm good with that. Relief valve. Recharge the expansion tank. I've been coming here since 20 years. I put the new boiler in 97. Hello, can I help you? Hello, can I help you?
Yeah, good morning. My name is Alan Harrison, and Steve was supposed to come over and check my sink for a leak.
Yeah, I'm coming by there. I said late morning.
Yeah, no, the reason I'm calling you is you have to get in touch with me. I gave you my home phone number. My phone is not working. I'm going to give you my cell phone number in case you have to call me.
Yeah, just the one number you just called me on? I have it right here on my phone.
Okay, yeah, 7748.
I gotta go do a burner cleaning and then yours is next, so I will call you before I go. Okay?
No problem. I just wanted to, let you know you couldn't get hold of the house phone or anything, okay?
Alright, thank you.
Yeah, bye.
Alright guys, so I recharged the tank, new relief valve, added 4 gallons of new glycol and purge zones. So we're ready to go.